The shea nut tree grows in sub-Saharan West Africa, where the people of this region have been using the nut to create shea butter for generations. To produce shea butter, the nuts must first be collected from the wild and the fleshy pulp removed from around the shell. The nut is then boiled and the kernel removed and dried in the sun. After the nuts are fully dried, they are carefully hand-sorted to remove any black nuts. This is a very important step. If the black nuts are not removed, the final product is filled with impurities. So after sorting, the nuts are washed to remove any remaining dirt. Then they are laid out to dry under the strong equatorial sun. Even during the washing and drying process, the women continue to hand-sort the nuts, one of the key reasons they produce such high-quality shea butter. The nuts are then ready for their first round of crushing. The women use a mill to break the nuts into small bits, which they then roast over a low fire. This step requires special skill, as the heat of the fire, speed of turning, and roasting time must be balanced to produce an evenly and well-roasted product. The roasted bits are then ground into a thick brown paste, which will then be kneaded for up to an hour. During kneading, the paste begins to change, becoming lighter in color and consistency. When the paste begins to slide off the women's hands, they know the kneading process is nearly finished. Then they call a helper to bring cold water. The cold water is poured on the whipped paste, and almost miraculously, the shea butter quickly separates and rises to the top of the bowl. The shea butter is then skimmed from the top and boiled down into an oil. The oil is boiled, left to cool, and then filtered to remove any remaining impurities. At this point, the women take another extra step to produce a more desirable butter. They constantly stir the oil as it solidifies. This gives the shea butter a creamy texture, rather than the grainy, crystallized feel of unstirred butters often found on the market. The women take great pride in the shea butter they produce, for it reflects not only their expertise, but also the extra care they take to provide a consistently pure and smooth product for the shea butter market.